Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ernesta. If today is your first time, you are welcome, and if you've been part of this family, I just want to say thank you for watching my videos and God bless you. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and watch my videos, and God will bless you. They might ask you to sign in though. Please be patient and sign in. It's going to be a second anyway. Sign in and be in. Hit the like button as well and hit the red button for me, the bell, kind of tap on it, and with that one, each time I upload, you get notified straight on, and God will bless you as well. Yesterday we kind of stopped at where I left the hospital, and the old woman kind of spoke to me. For those who are watching this for the first time, this is the second part of my journey through ulcerative colitis. Please go and watch the first one, then you know where we're coming from, and then you can follow with this one. This is not the first one. So where I kind of talked about how I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis 2002, and how I went to the hospital and the camera was inserted into my backside, and I kind of find out that it's not cancer, that is ulcerative colitis. So today I'm going to talk about when I left there, and I think I kind of spoke about that part a bit. So when I got home and I ran with what the old lady said to me, that I should look after myself, I want to live to old age. I got home, I changed everything, I began to change my life, and then I went on YouTube again, and then I found now I know I kind of search how I should live and what I should avoid and things like that. And when I got all those information, I kind of started the journey, kind of sticking to some particular food. It was hard in the beginning, eating only vegetables and eating the whole grain thing, and kind of stick to a particular food was a bit kind of, even though I was not the food type from time, but at least now I know I cannot just eat anything. I will have to choose what I eat now. So I started eating salad. I started, kind of garnishing salad in a different way that I will enjoy it, and it was kind of fun, it was kind of good, and I stick to it, and I got rid of anything with lactose in my like dairy products, anything like that. I got rid of them. I started eating healthy, and then I find these two guys on YouTube, Eric Buck and Josh Axe is called. So I find both of them, and I began to follow them because they are both doctors and they do about healthy eating. So I began to follow them, and that was where my journey began, immediately with them then. And to crown it all, I was kind of going through infertility as well. So it's like two major things on that I was going through at that moment. So I kind of followed them, and I was glad I did. I learned a lot from them. I started kind of looking after myself, my immune system. I started building my immune system. I started looking for the things that I should not eat. By this time I was anemic, seriously anemic, that it was affecting me seriously. Then I went on iron tablets, phorosulfate. I was taking 3 a day. Three, when I mean three, I mean 3 a day, and I was on it for nearly 5 years. That is how bad it was. And then I was on a Ezocol, is called then, now it's called another name which I cannot remember now. I was on Ezocol. I was taking high dose of 2 in the morning, 4 times a day, just to kind of calm things down. So I was going through all these things, and then when I feel relaxed and things are not bad, I can reduce it to maybe 4 times a day, or two twice a day, or I was kind of allowed to play with it depending on how I feel at a particular time. So that was how I was going for. At least I know I stick to those high dose for over a year or two. I was still stooling, but I was kind of getting myself back with all the food that I was not eating, all those kind of junk that I was not eating anymore. I wasn't drinking soda anymore. I wasn't kind of going on sugary things anymore. I even went on MANUKA honey. which I have a small one of it here. You get this from Holland and Barrett. I went for this Manioka honey. It's so expensive, 48, 40 something for a small jar. I went for that one, but it got to a stage I was not even kind of drinking anything sweet anymore, so I didn't need honey. I got used to drinking tea without honey. And then I went to like the milk. I stopped taking normal milk. I started having I went for the soya one first, but the soya one, you know, when I take it, I feel bloated. I feel my stomach, you know, too much of air. So I stopped that one, and then I went to almond. I kind of change them now and then, because if I take one for few days, I kind of feel, or a few weeks, I kind of feel it's kind of doing his own, then I changed to another. And so I did soya milk, I did almond, I did rice one, I did hemp one. Hemp one was kind of making my stomach bloated. Hemp original. I kind of just did so many vegetable milk, and trust me, I went around almost all of them. I stayed away from dairy things, anything cow. I stayed away from it. And to be honest with you, I kind of got used to it. It's not like normal milk, but I kind of got used to it. And I changed my food. Most of my things, I started buying organic ones. That's why I always sing it to that, get organic ones. I started getting organic ones as well. And sometimes I go for the like the chicken. I go for the, maybe if I cannot go for the organic one, I stick to the organic one for a long time. And if I cannot on at any particular time for the organic one, I go for the free range one. So I kind of try to, like, kind of anything with chemical or anything that is grown with chemical, I kind of try to like get rid of them. And a lot of water. I was drinking loads of water, 2 liters every day. And I kind of started dealing with my weight, and you know, exercising and keeping my weight under control. So I kind of changed my life totally. And trust me, everything, that was the thing I was doing from that 2002 till, I know that around 2009 or 2008, I became so bloated, because I was so down that time. I was eating again. I was kind of you know, getting back to you know, to what I was. But the ulcerative colitis did not come back, but my weight was adding, which I dealt with at the end of the day, because a lot was going on at that time. And you know, I lost my 2 sons as well, 2006. So everything was just like on top of it. And that made me to kind of went down in another route. And you know, so but at the end of the day, I got back on track, and I continued until 2011 or 2010, when I was sure that yes, this time I'm going to get my breakthrough. Because the way things were going in 2010 and 11, I knew that my breakthrough is just around the corner. And boom, God kind of gave me the breakthrough. It didn't seem to people like a breakthrough for me, but I saw it and I embraced it. And I thank God, because at that point, you know, when you get to a place that you say, I don't want to struggle anymore, I don't want to hold on to anything anymore, I don't, whatever wants to stay should stay. If it's not staying, it should be. I just let go. I open my palm like that, and I say, no, I'm not going to hold on to anything anymore. Father, just take everything and deliver me from this situation of 23 years, going around in cycle, going around in pain, going around in everything. And you know, at that time, people will be like, oh, pray. And I say, I'm not praying anymore. I've prayed enough. I have waited enough. I've done enough. So this time, I'm going to wait for God to kind of sort me out the way He knows best to sort someone out. And He did. It wasn't easy for 5 years. It was a struggle. But I tell you today, here I am, not only happy, not is should I say happy, or not only joyful, but grateful to God. In that ulcerative colitis, where the way it stopped, when I thought it should come most, that was when it stopped. That was when it stopped in 2002, 2012. That was when it stopped. until today. The only time I will see it now, if I will see it, if I'm severely, if I allow those any kind of stress that is out of maybe something like, I cannot tell you that that stress has ever been to me since then. So it has not come back, and I believe it will not come back. The only time I start feeling my stomach, getting bloated is if I start eating the things I should not eat, things like dairy things. If I sometimes I crave for them, like cheese, I want to just eat them sometimes, or I want to drink the normal milk sometimes. So if I kind of go on it for a week, I started feeling some kind of cramp in my stomach, so I know, and I stop. But I have been healthy. If you're going through ulcerative colitis and you are still eating everything that you see, or you are still not taking care of what should go inside of you and what should come out of you, then you are killing yourself. And if you are living with stress, or living and allowing stress around you, and you are not dealing with it, you are killing yourself. And if they tell you that you have ulcer, of any kind of ulcer, there are different kind of ulcer. My own one was the ulcerative colitis one. So if you are dealing with any kind of ulcer and you are not checking what you are eating, you are killing yourself. Try and look after yourself, because if you don't, you are walking, you are telling yourself, you are taking yourself to where you do not want to go. By the time your intestine is taken, your large intestine is taken, or things go bad for you, trust me, you will not be the same anymore. And if you allow it to get out of hand, you will never be the same. So the life you have now, cherish it, look after it, and you will see where God will take you to. In all these things, my God was there for me. My Bible was there for me. Got to that level that before I get off my bed, I will have to kind of study the word, meditate on it, and drink it. I believe that I had this belief in my head that I'm drinking it, and it's healing me, it's working for me. And if I'm going to bed, if no matter what time it is or however tired I am, if I do not study that word to kind of seal me for the night, I will not be able to sleep. And I'll drink it that night, the word that night, and I'll go to bed and I'll say, walk on me. And I'll wake up in the morning, I'll still drink it, I'll say, walk on me. And that is how I went. I know that if you don't believe in these things, you think, oh, it's just, this thing called faith is what you believe in. Even if you don't have faith, if you want to do something and you believe that this thing will work, it will work. If you want to do that thing and you already say it will not work, you see it will not work. So please, 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 please believe in yourself, and believe in God, and believe that He is there. If you have any issue, go to Him. I always say to people, when we used to go to the prison ministry, I always say to them, when they say, oh, is there God? I always say to them, and I know someone who always say to them that, look, if you think there's no God, before you go to bed, just say, God, they say you exist, show yourself to me. And quite a few did, and they saw Him. So if you believe there's no God, ask Him to show Himself to you, and He will surely show Himself to you, because He's a faithful God. But I believe He is, and you have to believe He is, otherwise you will not see what I am seeing. It will look like I'm just telling stories. But if you believe you will see Him, then you'll believe in what I am telling you. God really brought me a long way. I was not only going through ulcerative colitis, I was going through infertility as well. So that is why when I talk about infertility, it's not like I'm a doctor, but I've been there, I've been through it. I've had my sons, I lost them. I've been through neonatal death. I've been through, grieving and all those things. All in these long years. They never stop rolling until 2012, when things started clearing for me. And when I mean it started clearing, that was when the peak of the problem started. But that problem was like you seeing the end of a major problem. That problem was like a beginning of a new dawn for me. Before, I would say, oh God, I do not want to wake up from sleep. But after that 2012, I asked God for a day. Every day I ask him for a second, I ask him for a minute, and I'm grateful for those days. If I see another day, I will ask for another day. I will ask for another day. I will keep asking for, and I was grateful for each day he gave me till today. Meanwhile, before then, I did not want to even see tomorrow. I did not want to be here. But now I ask for a day at a time, and I'm grateful for that day. So I don't know what you're going through. I don't know where you've been, and you think this world is not worth staying or living. Trust me, there's a lot here. I always say to people, if you cannot manage here, you cannot manage heaven. You have to know how to manage here, because you have authority. God has given you authority here to manage here, to enjoy here, to get everything you need to get here. And if you cannot find things where you are, where you have chance, where you can do and undo, is it where you don't know that you go and look for things, or you go and sort things out? I know they say, yes, there's nothing like you do things, or you do this, or you do that. But trust me, if you cannot manage your house, if you cannot find things in your house, if you cannot take charge in your house where you have authority, you cannot take charge any other place, because you're not going to get in there. You cannot find way in there. So if you want to run from here, you are not going to go there. Except the day that the Lord say, come back home, faithful servant, then you will go there. But if you kind of, when I'm talking about you running from here, like you want to end it, you want to kind of run away, you kind of want an easy option, trust me, you are going nowhere. So on this earth, there is joy, there is peace, there is good things in it. Seek for them and you will find them. I always talk about you praying. If there's a situation you cannot handle, pray and God will take it away from you. I am telling you this 100%. He will clean it in a way that you'll be shocked what you see. My Bible taught me that when they say there's a casting down, that is when there's a lifting up. So please, I know I'm talking like this because there are a lot of things I don't want to open up about. I don't want to drop anyone in it. But I want you to know that if my ulcerative colitis can go, yours can go. Change your food. Change your lifestyle. Start living a healthy life and you will get there. Start being happy with yourself. Start loving yourself. Start cherishing that body that someone died for. Look after that body. Put good things into that body. You don't need to have so much. You don't need to have loads of money to be able to look after yourself. You can look good in something. Just know your style. If you know your style, no matter how cheap that thing is and it's your style, you will look beautiful in it. And if you have enough to go as far as, get the Louis Vuitton and all those things, all well and good for you. But if you don't now, don't wait till then before you look beautiful. Look beautiful, because it does not matter the money you bought it with, but your style is what matters. Look, go for what you know that you feel comfortable inside. Go for what you know that you go out there and you'll be, bold to kind of, swag yourself and not feel ashamed. Let your outer, kind of complement, or your inside complement your outer, or your outer complement your inside. Let them walk hand to hand and you will feel good. Don't let yourself down. No one is going to put you up there. You have to pick yourself, put yourself up there. Who you want to be is in your hand. Who you want to be, God has given you. Who he wants you to be is in your hand. So be that person. Don't wait for anyone to make you happy. I waited for the world to make me happy. I waited for my happiness to come to me for 23 years. I never got it. But the day I decided, I said, no, I'm going to make myself happy. And the world did not want to be happy in it with me. God sorted me out. So make yourself happy. And God will sort you out. I'm kind of holding myself today. I don't want to break down. So there are a lot of things that I should touch, but I'm not going to be able to touch them now because I know if I go there, I'm going to cry. But one thing I want you to know is that my ulcerative colitis when I changed my food. Probably when I'm showing you my food, the food I eat now and the things I live on now, then I may be chipping in some other things. But now, right now, to be honest with you, I just cannot touch some things. Like I said to you in my other videos, we're going to talk about how I lost my sons, how I got pregnant, how I lost them, what happened, and how I visited a cemetery for years, and how I got delivered from it, and how I'm happy now, and how everything I'm going to talk to you about. But I need time. I need to be able to embrace these things before I can talk about them. I just want to say thank you. I know this video is got more than I expected it to go. I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and God will bless you. Like I said, please watch my videos to the end. I know 20 minutes is a lot for you to give, but please give it to me and God will bless you. Watch it to the end. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in my next video. I'm going to love and leave you right now. And we'll see you again by God's grace. Bye.